Hello YouTube fam, today we're playing Mono Blue Temple, built around cheap creatures like Tolarian Terror, Dahadijan, and Delver of Secrets, and a pile of instants and sorceries to support those cards, including some counter spells and bounce effects, in order to make our opponent have a really hard time sticking anything to the board and defeating our singular threats. Let's see how it does on the best of one ladder. Okay, our opponent has taken a mulligan here. We have a hand with one threat, counter spell, and some card draw. I think we're going to keep it. Keep up this spell pierce with an otherworldly gaze. I think we'll spell pierce about anything here. We're not too worried about getting this card selection with the gaze. We'll see what opponent has. Opponent playing Bant. Got a Virtuoso there, okay. Definitely a scary card. Can we use another threat? I think I'm going to take the Essence Capture so we can get creatures. So that means we want to put the Gaze into our graveyard. If we put the Grays in, yeah, I think we're going to put those both in a graveyard to make our Terror cheaper. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pass the turn, keep Spell Pierce up. Going to be mostly a blue-white base deck. Another Virtuoso, okay. Got Double Strike over there. Okay, looking to dump more things into our graveyard. More instants and sorceries. I think we're going to dump all of these in our graveyard. Don't think we want the Djinn right now. Yep, going to pass the turn, keep up Urtai, Scorn, and Thirst for Discovery here. Ivy. Yeah, I think we need to counter the Ivy. Gives them free reign on the Eliminators this turn, which could definitely be dangerous. Doesn't look like they added anything though. That was kind of a risk point for us there. Passing the turn again. They're playing enough mana where they're quickly outscaling our spell pierces now. Conniving here. See what they put into the yard. Sheltering balls. Okay. Yep. Let that resolve. Conniving on this Virtuoso. See what they connive here. Connived a land into the graveyard. Let's see, I think we don't want this Virtuoso to get another counter on it, because it represents 2 extra damage. We're going to take 8 this turn. Going to need to find... Diversity 8 and 10 is not that much. Yeah, we're gonna let that resolve, I think. Counter the next thing. Okay, gonna Thirst the end of the turn here. Ooh. Fading Hopes are not bad. Not bad, huh? Can I get rid of this? Oof, what am I gonna get? So the Tolarian Terror costs 1 blue. If we discard a Spell Pierce, Yeah, I think think Spell Pierce Delver have to go. Gonna cast the Terror here. Gonna let them connive. Okay, yeah, we're gonna let that attack alone so it can't be blocked. And remove it from... Ooh, they are attacking with that. Gonna send the Virtuoso back. See if they have Shore Up or something to protect it. Gonna need double protection spell here. Let's see if they have it. They didn't... Yep, they didn't have it. Okay. Put the Delver Secrets to the bottom. We're definitely going to block this Virtuoso and hopefully eat it. Oh, they probably don't have enough mana to play the Virtuoso again. So it's a good exchange for us. Have the Essence Capture too. I think I'm going to play the Consider right now so we can... Just a 1 mana. Yeah, I think we got to keep that. Keep up this Essence Capture to counter this Virtuoso. Gotta get the beat down started though. Okay, they don't have a counter spell, it doesn't seem like. They didn't counter that or make any attempt to. They do have an Ivy, okay. Could play the Haughty Djinn. If I play the Haughty Djinn, they could play something like this Security Bypass and do 2 damage to me. And then they would need something else in their hand too. Been conniving a lot, so they've probably sculpted a pretty good hand. They binned Deserted Beach on one of those connives. What to do? Think I just have to play a Haughty Djinn and block. Pretty constrained on mana here. If we had another mana, being able to keep up the Make Disappear or anything else would be big. We're 100% blocking every time here. Okay, they draw a card. Now they might have to block. And that'll be it. Nice. 1 in the books for Mono Blue Tempo. We're going first. No threats in this hand, but 2 mana, and we have some ways to get card selection. I think we'll keep leaning on this Consider a bit, but our deck's full of this card selection type thing, so we're going for it. Let's see what we got. Make Disappear. Maybe we can do without Make Disappear. Didn't I say we could do without Make Disappear? Come on, Shuffler. What was that? What was that? Right back to the top. Okay. Question is, do we want to do some more card selection? Or do we want to get this Delver down? Or do we want to counter something? We played just a Sanctum tapped. What out of the blue deck could they have? If they had a Tenacious Underdog. Countering is not that great anyway, so I think, yeah, we're going to get started with the Delver and pass. Keep the Fading Hope up for anything, and if not, we're going to Otherworldly Gaze. See if we can't get a land on top and dump some of these instants and sorceries into the graveyard. Can definitely set up the Delver with Gaze too. That's one of the main functions of the Gaze in the deck, to make sure the Delver flips. Just depends on how many instants and sorceries we flip up. If we flip up none, nothing we can do to guarantee the Delver flips. Cut down on the Delver. Okay. That's fine. Definitely gonna put the Essence Capture, probably this Delver in the graveyard too. Yeah, we're gonna keep the land though. And we have 1, 2, 3 cards in the graveyard in case we draw a Tolarian Terror. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. They could have something like a Graveyard Trespasser here. Countering a Liliana here as well, I think. Or Fiend. Yeah, we're gonna counter that too. Keep the Tolarian Terror on top. Cast it for a single blue mana. It's got Ward too. 1 mana, 5/5 is not bad. They needed an Infernal Grasp. Liliana would be pretty good here too. Urtai. Sure. I don't think this is going to work how our opponent thinks it will. Countered it with the ward, and that's all she wrote. Big ward creatures putting in work. Alright, we have our threat and some card selection. I think we're going to go ahead and keep this. Pretty all in on this Tolarian Terror. Otherworldly Gaze, a little card disadvantage, but we really want to dump some instants and sorceries with it. I think those can all go in the graveyard. Urtai Scorn is good. I mean, it is a counter spell. The 3 mana counter spell isn't great. I'm going to cast one from graveyard. If we cast this Gaze and dump 2 more, we can put a Terror into play next turn. Yeah, we're going to do that. I think we're going to dump them all again. And we're going to keep this Thirst for Discovery up. And next turn, we're going to play the Tolarian Terror for 1 mana. Recouping a little card advantage with the Thirst here. Now that the Otherworldly Gazes are in the graveyard, they're not card disadvantage anymore. Braids. Can't do anything about the Braids. Do you want to do this in response? We'll just let it resolve. See if they sack anything. Don't think they're going to. Didn't think so. Alright, Thirst for Discovery. Definitely discarding an island. Oof, trying a lot of islands here. Good Fading Hope. Or Terror if they target with a removal spell. My guess is they want to play a creature that they can sacrifice or something with sacrifice fodder. Okay, it's a good card there. Okay, that can resolve. See what they do when they go to their end step. Nothing there, huh? Okay. Yeah, just playing the Thirst. Knowing we want to discard this island. Got the Hottigen. Gonna attack with a Terror. No blocks. Gonna get in this Djinn. Yeah, we're gonna pressure them to have an answer to the Djinn here, or else they're gonna take a lot of damage in the air. Let's see what they have. Void Rend. Yeah, we don't have a counterspell for that. We cannot consider into a... Oh, we... Yeah, we don't have any negates in the deck, so yeah, that's just going to happen. We'll consider in response either way. Urtai scoring, huh? Sure, we'll keep that. Okay, that resolves. Can't kill a Tolarian Terror this turn. Oof. Sure, combat research, getting busy. It's an interesting card to have there. Drawing the card though. You don't see the combat research Drobic combo very often. See if they sack an enchantment and draw another card. Definitely could. Since we don't have an enchantment to sack. They do, okay. Yep, just gonna go attack for 5. Need 2 more turns of this, so the Fading Hopes might have to put in some legwork. No blocks. Definitely going to counter that. See if they sack anything. They could sack their own braids here. We could bounce the Sacrificing a land. I did not know land was a type for that, but we're going to sack a land too. Then we're going to get rid of this Rotted Drobic while we can. Well, we have the mana. Move that Rotted Drobic to their hand. Attack with a Tolarian Terror. Play another one. And be looking pretty good for this game. See what they can do. They have 4 mana. They already sacked the land. We have a counterspell in hand. Let's see what they got. Not sure how they can weasel their way out of this one. Any removal spell. We have 2 of the Tolarian Terrors now. It was actually a fantastic draw. We probably would have been able to score in any removal spell after we make them pay for the word cost anyway. So opponent in the tank. They could have a Liliana here, Liliana Edict, and then some other kind of edict. Still would not get through the Urtai scoring plus Fading Hope. So Faithful Absence. Sure, pay for the ward. And taste the Spell Pierce. Good game. Mono blue tempo. Okay, opponent goes first. We have card selection. The Otherworldly Gaze plus Flashback on turn 1 and 2. I think we'll keep. Cold Conscript, okay. If they give me the beatdowns, it might be tough. Tainted Adversary, huh? Okay. Gonna gaze in response. Put all those in the yard. Fading Hope, not a bad draw. We have Make Disappear or Otherworldly Gaze. Doing us for a turn. Yep, bringing on the attackers. Alright, our opponent playing Sheldred there. Sorry that the mic was muted for a second. Gonna play this Otherworldly Gaze. So now just to play into this Sheldred. I think we're gonna graveyard all of those. Really want a Fading Hope here. Really want a Fading Hope, okay. And we're just swinging out. Blocking with the Missionary. In that event, we're going to just play this Haughty Djinn. Sheldred's probably their best creature. The only one I'm really worried about that we can counter with this Essence Capture. Okay, I was wrong about the Evelyn. Dang. Definitely was wrong about the Evelyn. Definitely gonna switch those that way. Do a bunch of damage in the air and pass the turn. See if we can finish this game off with an Essence Capture on this creature they play. Farewell. Oof. Alright, time to try to find something to counter. Spell Pierce, that'll do it. Make them pay 2. They don't have it. Probably GG's. There's the GG's. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a turn 1 Delver, followed up by turn 2 Make Disappear. I think we'll keep that. Opponent is on Orzhov, seemingly at least. A lot of Esper floating around these days, so could definitely be Esper. Spirited Companion from the other team. Alright, let's see if we can get a lucky flip. Come on, Delver. Nope, don't want to reveal the islands. Pass the turn. So they could have a Liliana or something here, but we would definitely want to Make Disappear. I'm not worried at all about the Spirited Companion coming in. Tenacious Underdog. That's... I think we do want to use our mana here. We're going to counter that. Okay, gonna reveal that and attack in with a 3/2. Keep up Thirst for Discovery and Make Disappear. If it's the Tenacious Underdog, we're really not worried about that. That can come in all day. Spirited Companion, okay. See what else they got. Restoration of Aganjo. I'm not too worried. I think I would rather cast a Thirst for Discovery and try to get to some of our haymakers. Yeah, discard a basic land. Since we have this Haughty Djinn with Make Disappear back up. It's always what you want to see. Might be better as a negate, but that's what we're doing here today with the Make Disappear. See if they discard a card so they could ramp or maybe bring back the Underdog. They already have a land in the graveyard for this, but they would definitely have to discard. Okay. Get that for free. We're going to get rid of this Essence Capture, I believe. Another land. Let's see what they got. 5 mana. Destroy Evil, huh? I think we're going to save the Djinn. Make the same play next turn. I think we'd top a land here, so we can keep up the scoring with the Djinn for a hard counter spell. We're also trying to fill our graveyard here. What announcement? Sure. Yep, we're trying to get it done in the air. See if the opponent has blockers. They're dead in 2 turns, and we're dead in more than 2 turns. Welcoming Vampire. Yeah, they can draw cards. It's fine. We're really only concerned with countering things that affect our board. They're going to draw the cards for sure, especially if they attack. Virus Beetle. Virus Beetle. Sure. Discard to make disappear. Essence Capture, not a bad draw. Swing in with both. Block an Insectal Aberration. Okay, we're going to play another Djinn so that we have lethal again on board here. Now we're really only concerned with anything that can break up our airborne dominance here. Our tie score is face up. And we do have to counter that. And if they follow up with an Infernal Grasp, they're still dead to the Haughty Djinns in the air. It's not enough damage to kill me. No blocks. What you got? GG's. They didn't have it. Mono blue tempo. Alright, we're here to wrap up Mono blue tempo. I think the deck performed very well. We won almost all of our games with it, and it was a lot of fun to play. We just had so many decisions we made. I feel like everything we were doing could have been the difference between us winning the game and us losing the game. I think we played pretty well to win as many of the games as we did. That being said, I do think you need the Haughty Djinn rares. You could go up to 4 if you have 4 already, but if not, I think 3 definitely suffices with 4 Terrors and 4 Delvers that are also in your deck. The Otawara, as far as rares go, I don't think you need necessarily in the deck. But the rest of the deck is really well set up. You can tweak the suite of counterspells however you like. I could definitely see a case for getting rid of this Urtai score and putting some negate in there. Or similar thing with the Essence Capture, depending on how many creatures you're seeing in the meta or how many times people are casting 2 spells. Because with Haughty Djinn, this is just going to be a counterspell, 2-mana counterspell. And this is not really going to get any better with it either. So I think you might want to lean a little into counterspells with more flexibility, like make disappear and negate, where you could reduce the 1 generic cost in the mana with your Haughty Djinn. But other than that, the deck was great. I definitely recommend it if you want to play a lot of quick games, make a lot of meaningful decisions in your games, and you want to rank up that ladder. As always, I want to play your guys' decks, the audience decks. So please, there's a Google Forms linked below, and I would very much encourage you to fill out the Google Forms and submit your decks, so that way I can give you a shout out and play your deck in a video. With that being said, I'll bid you adieu. Wherever you are, whenever you are, have a magical day.